Welcome to beautiful Bodrum, Turkey, where the turquoise coast meets centuries of tradition, and today, Mrs. Karnes and me are diving into the heart of Turkish culture, one delicious bite at a time. We've stepped off the Azamara Pursuit for a one-of-a-kind shore excursion, the farmers market and cooking class experience. This is more than just a food tour, it's a flavorful journey through the sights and sounds and soul of Turkish cuisine. We begin our day at a lively local pazar, shopping alongside the locals with a professional chef. Next, after a short drive, we see the Bodrum Amphitheater, built in the late 300s BC. Wow! And last, we arrive at a charming Turkish wine vineyard with a beautiful kitchen for a hands-on cooking class. This is what it's all about, living the good life, one unforgettable moment at a time. So come along with Mrs. Karnes and me, and let's get started.
Promoting friends, we're getting off the ship in Bodrum, Turkey this morning, and off to do one of the ship's shore excursions to do a farmer's market and a cooking tour. The weather looks like it's going to be nice and sunny and a little warm, so come on along and let's see what a farmer's market and what kind of cooking chops I've got today. Thanks for tuning in to Mrs. Karnes and Me.
Our adventure begins as we head down to the Cabaret Lounge to check in for our shore excursion. We make our way off the Azamara Pursuit, through the port, and onto a small bus with 14 new friends ready to share this flavorful journey. But just as our guide starts the usual welcome, flashing lights, we're being pulled over by the police. Turns out in Turkey, only licensed guides can legally share cultural and historical information, so these routine checkups help ensure everything is by the book. Ironically, we're stopped right in front of the ancient Bodrum Amphitheater, one of the city's most iconic landmarks. Dating back to the 4th century BC, this Greco-Roman amphitheater once held up to 13,000 spectators and offers stunning views of the harbor. With our paperwork approved, we're off again. This time to the vibrant Ortakent Market, or Pazar Yeri. It's a sensory feast, colorful stalls overflowing with produce, fragrant herbs, olives, cheeses, and spices. Our chef meets us here, guiding us through the market like a local. Friendly vendors offer samples, invite us to smell, taste, and experience real Turkish hospitality. It's a joyful, authentic peek into daily life and the perfect start to our culinary adventure.
So the first stop on our tour today, we've been brought by our guide to the Bodrum Belediyesi. I think there's several of these farmers markets. Each day of the week there's a different one across town. Today's Wednesday, so this is the market for Wednesday. So we've been brought to the market, we've walked through, we've seen some things, fruits, vegetables. It's very vibrant, very colorful. Lots of people here. It's a bustling little farmers market. It's been a cool experience. We tasted some different things, some olives and some cheese and some spices and some different things. And so
cherries in there, sour cherries, some Turkish delight, cherry tomatoes. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is with grapes. That is with pomegranate.
Okay, cool.
That's with mulberry.
Oh, mulberry. Okay. Interesting. She's gonna cut it. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I'll try that.
It's Phyllo stuffed with eggplants and peppers and tomatoes. So please take one.
Delish. Look at that.
Mrs. Karnes has bought herself a bag of spices. We're hoping we can get them back on the ship. Just like the barbecue guys back home, the spice guys here have their own secret rubs. They won't tell you what's in them.
So this is a kebab spice, and it tastes, that's the taste I've been looking for. I wonder what's in that. It's really what the taste is. So what's in this?
This is my secret.
It's your secret.
There's no chemical.
It's very good. Well, that's the taste I've been trying to figure out what it is. The combo.
Need a 20 spice mix.
So we have a bag full of secret Bodrum rub sauce. So we've got that. It's been a good first stop on our tour. As I think we've referenced on this channel several times before that we watch Mark Wiens, or at least I watch Mark Wiens. Mark Wiens was in Turkey not long ago, and he came to Bodrum. It was one of the 3 stops he made. He said Bodrum was very much a food town. And so I've been looking forward to stopping here, and it's very cool that we're doing a farmer's market and a cooking class. We're going to a vineyard in one of the places that Mark Wiens considers to be important in the food scene in Turkey. So looking forward to seeing what the rest of the day holds today.
So they're all going to the market with their list to find something. It looks like a field trip of children. So cute. After our unforgettable visit to the farmer's market, we take a peaceful stroll through a charming neighborhood. Whitewashed houses, blooming flowers, and a winding path that feels like a postcard come to life. Back on the bus, full from all the sampling and smiling from ear to ear, we relax and take in the stunning scenery as we leave Bodrum behind and head towards something truly special, Karnas Vineyard. From the moment we arrive, we can feel it. This place is magical. A large pond with a fountain welcomes us, and a sun-kissed terrace overlooks rows of vines, radiating Mediterranean charm. It's no wonder the Michelin guide calls it the stuff of dreams. This family-owned estate is not just about wine, it's about passion and tradition. Our chef for the day is deeply committed to the farm-to-fork philosophy. She sources many ingredients straight from her own garden, creating elegant, flavorful dishes that elevate local cuisine. Now it's our turn to learn from her. We're about to cook some of the very ingredients we discovered at the market in a setting that is as inspiring as the food itself. This is living the good life, Turkish style.
The red ones, we call them barbunya, and we like to cook them in a tomato-based sauce. And the others are green beans of any kind. We will show you how to peel them, and we're going to make a dish that is called zeytinyağlı, which means cooked in olive oil. So let's start by shelling the beans. I'm sure you all have done this with your grandma.
My grandma used to love to do
I just put them here.
The cooking class at Karnas Vineyard was every bit as delightful as the setting. Mrs. Karnes and me rolled up our sleeves and got to work, shelling beans, peeling eggplant, and chopping tomatoes with a glass of wine never too far from reach.
Young grape sherbet, we call it. Koruk sherbeti. So, cheers.
Cheers. Şerefe.
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 Pretty good. We learned to make delicate phyllo roses and savory triangles stuffed with seasoned meat and onions, then later deep fried to golden perfection. 2 friendly white ducks wandered under the tables, clearly supervising our progress. We raised our glasses for a proper Turkish cheers and even discovered something totally new, Samphire, also known as sea beans. These salty coastal plants were gently steamed and served like a salad. You pull them off the stem in long, necklace-like strands, and the flavor, a delicious mix between asparagus and seaweed. There was even a cultural surprise. When I tried to hand the chef a knife, we found out that in Turkey, it means you're ready to fight for them.
Then you would fight for that person, so we never do that. We put it here and you take it from there.
Oh. Did you say you would fight for her now?
I guess I did.
Now you're going to fight for her. There you go, buddy. If you hand him the knife, you're going to fight for him. Cool.
Best to just set it down gently unless you're really committed. So we just finished up our cooking classes a couple of minutes ago here at Karnas Vineyards and Winery, or the cooking classes of Bodrum. We learned how to do some phyllo dishes with some little flippy things. We've done some vegetable dishes, and they've given us our first wine, which is a white Zinfandel. It's not very fruity, a little minerality like a French wine would be. Hoping to get a little bit better as the wine tastings go along, but it's been a fun experience. It's a beautiful setting here at the winery, and everybody seems like they're having a good day. After all the prepping, peeling, and laughter, it was finally time to taste the feast we had helped create, served in the winery's beautiful cellar. A perfect ending to a truly unforgettable experience.
Şerefe means, it should explain, it means to your honor. Please go ahead and start, and I'll tell you a little bit about the winery here since we're in the cellar. Our winery is 25 years old, and their mother, Selva, she retired from being an engineer in Istanbul, and her daughter gave her a present. It was a winemaking. Oh my God.
We have had such a wonderful day in Turkey. It's been absolutely amazing. Did you have a good day?
Had a nice meal, had a wonderful couple of glasses of wine here at Karnas Vineyard. The chef was wonderful.
She was.
People in the tour guide was very, very nice. It's been a good day. It's been a little bit of a different thing than would normally do on a short excursion with a ship, but boy, it's been nice. I've enjoyed it.
I can't wait to go home and try to make phyllo dough now.
I can't wait for you to try to make it so I can eat it.
With our cooking adventure behind us and bellies happily full, we hop back on the bus and settle in for a scenic ride through the Turkish countryside. Rolling hills, olive trees, and where every turn seems to reveal another postcard-perfect view. Back on board the Azamara Pursuit, it's time to swap our chef's knives for teacups. We make our way to the living room for one of life's finer pleasures, afternoon tea, and a fierce round of trivia. Fluffy scones, dreamy clotted cream, a spot of tea, and the serious business of remembering TV show theme songs from decades past. Let's just say our musical memory is not quite as sharp as our appetite. Between questionable guesses, giggles, and a second helping of scones, it's the perfect way to wind down after a day of culinary adventure. Travel, trivia, and tea. Now, that's living the good life.
I hope you had a wonderful day here, a gorgeous day here at Bodrum as well. And this announcement is particularly for those new guests.
The moon is coming up over the mountain there.
The Astoria cruise ship is next to ours tonight in Bodrum. See a few people still coming back to the boat. We're not leaving till 10 o'clock. It's almost 8 right now, but this is the skyline looking out at the port city of Bodrum. And I think that's a full moon up there. The temperature outside is just perfect right now. I don't know what it is. It's probably 65 degrees if I was going to guess. There's a little light breeze. But it's a beautiful, beautiful sight. Hello friends, we are back in the confines of cabin 6090 on the Azamara Pursuit after a day of going to the farmer's market and going to the Karnas, K-A-R-N-A-S winery that's about a 40-minute drive outside the city center of Bodrum. We went to the farmer's market, we picked out some ingredients that we used. We had a cooking class. We had a big meze of 6 different dishes. They served us 2 different kinds of wine. We had a rosé wine and we had a Zinfandel Syrah blend. The wines were good. They were good. They weren't great by any means. They had a lot of minerality in them and they weren't very fruit forward, which are not the kind of wines that I like. But the atmosphere was something that anyone would like. This place looks like you're sitting out looking at Napa. I mean, you're looking out over the vineyards with the rolling hills. It's kind of brown grass underneath the vineyard, underneath the vines. They told the story that they had planted old vines there. They planted Zinfandel and Syrah grapes. Those had not been planted on that particular location prior to this owner. So she's won some awards for her wine, and so it was a very, very fun day. This was a excursion, that we booked through the cruise line through Azamara, and I thought it was fun. We are about to leave the cabin here in a second. We have our second specialty dining dinner planned tonight at Aqualina at 8 o'clock, and we're going to go try to see a show at 9:15 after that. So we'll try to fill you in with what dinner looks like at Aqualina. So our first little plate has arrived. It's an amuse-bouche of sweet pea pancetta with a little balsamic. And silly me, I thought Aqualina was a seafood restaurant. Mrs. Karnes tried to tell me it wasn't. It was Italian. Gentlemen, listen to your wives. No, you did know. So we're gonna try this out. We did get a glass of duck horn Sauvignon Blanc. We both having fish tonight, so I think that'll pair very well. Duck horn is a good California wine that we have drank before. And this is our little, we have olive oil, a little balsamic, some sun-dried tomato butter, and that's just, I think, garlic mashed up, so yum. So we told them we were trying to make the show tonight, and they are just, the service is just unbelievable. This is Karnes starting out with a lobster ravioli. I'm having and some shrimp in there, that's true. I see that. And I'm having a caprese salad with an olive tapenade.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
So my tuna special has arrived tonight. It's like seared tuna with some couscous and some vegetables. Mrs. Karnes' garlic shrimp has arrived.
Milanese
And then,
risotto.
I believe his name is Samuel, isn't it?
I think so.
Samuel, our server tonight, asked Mrs. Karnes if she liked lobster. And a whole other entree has shown up with lobster and squid ink pasta.
Calamari, scallops, shrimp.
I can't take her anywhere.
And you forgot the star of the show here. The
Oh,
Milanese risotto.
The Milanese risotto, I forgot that.
Yeah,
We'll see if it's as good as the risotto you had in Milan.
exactly.
Well, you better eat up.
I hope so.
You better eat up.
Maybe eating all night. I'll keep the That's what I'm worried about.
You worried about having black teeth? Well, here goes. Is it good? Smile, let's see your teeth. They're white. Oh my.
You said both.
It said, okay.
You're supposed to pick one or the other.
I guess I am, aren't I? Well, whoops. So this is a chocolate souffle. It's the first time you've had a chocolate souffle, you said. You want to take a bite of it and give us a...
Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
You put it all in and you put this sauce in there. Worth the wait.
I guess I better get to eating all this iced goodness here.
You're the best one.
So in one more attempt of Samuel to kill us,
We didn't have
eating
enough
dinner tonight.
beer, obviously.
he dropped off 2 plates of pettifors. What are you gonna...
I'm gonna try them.
Vanilla, chocolate, coconut, mango, raspberry, spearmint or peppermint?
I think it's spearmint. Mint.
I tried to eat as much of it as I could, but I'm getting very full. But
Me too. But obviously, couldn't get it.
you're
Hard
diligent.
not to try one.
I understand.
That was good though.
It's been a very good meal, hasn't it?
After a wonderful and oh-so-filling dinner at Aqualina, and thank you, Samuel, for the thoughtful extras and your impeccable service, Mrs. Karnes and me make our way to the Cabaret Lounge to catch tonight's show, a lively tribute to the best music of the 70s. As we sail away from beautiful Bodrum, we do so with full bellies, happy smiles, and hearts overflowing with gratitude for another day well spent. Thank you so much for watching and for coming along with us on this adventure. Be sure to join us next week as we explore the stunning Santorini, Greece. We know that we are living the good life, and we truly hope that you are too. Until we meet again, Şerefe.